My son died from a heroin overdose 10 months ago. He was 19. He was in this district. And I don't want any of you to go through what I've gone through.
4 years ago, my son died of a heroin and alcohol overdose.
This is more than just safety and awareness and involvement. This is life and death to save these people.
It can happen to you. This does not discriminate. Prescription pills and drugs are everywhere. Every family is at risk.
One of my students was close friends with both Clay and with Luke, and so obviously it's taken a toll. A major way to reduce risky behavior is by involving more of a social web, having more people that they're close to, more people that they can talk to, inviting ourselves into one another's lives, and really building a community at that level and extending our family so that our kids know they have somewhere that they can go.
The one thing that did work, and that was leaving his ass in jail. And he spent 11 days in jail, calling every 4 hours, crying, begging, please come get me, please come get me. But we stuck to our guns and said, no, no, you will stay in jail, you will do your thing, and if it wasn't for jail, I know that my son would not be alive today.
And if you think your kid has a problem with this, get them assessed and get them into treatment.
You have to just force your kids to go. They'll get it. They will get it one day. I hated my parents for making me go. I said everything and did everything, and it's going to be hard, and they're going to run, and they're going to lie, and they'll get it one day, I promise you.
I'm a parent of a child in addiction, and I hear a lot about where to send the kids and what to do with the kids, but the parents need to do something too. There's all kinds of places that you can go so that you do not enable your child to continue what they're doing, because I did. You need to get help for yourself, because we ourselves as parents do things we don't realize are harming our children and helping them in that addiction.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Gresh, and I coach varsity softball at Poway High School, and they have a lot of questions. Parents ignore bringing up the subject of alcohol or drugs. They're just curious, and it's okay to talk about it, and if they want to talk to you, just be there for them and just show that you are curious about their life.
Hi, my name's Corey, and I'm a junior at Poway High School. I grew up in a family where my parents talked to me early on and talked to my sister early on from the moment we knew or didn't know what substances were. And I can proudly say that I've never abused substances. I can proudly say that I've never taken a drink of alcohol, and I never plan to. Until it's legal, of course. I know it's awkward to talk to your kids about drinking alcohol, but that conversation needs to happen. It could save your kid's life.
Once you get your kid to realize that you're on their side, you love them, and what you're doing is for them, they'll come through, and like I have, I think it's been 7 months now, I haven't drank, I haven't smoked. If your kids can find something they're into, they really like, you gotta get them to drive themselves into it, and that could work wonders for you.
If Susie says she's going over to Diane's house, call Diane's house. Find out if she got there. Find out if the parents know she's there. If she's not there, your daughter's not there, when she gets home, grounded, period. If they say they're going to go and do something, go and check. Not everything, but unexpectedly. They're going to a party, go to the party. No matter where they say they're going, show up, unexpectedly.
You take away their electronic toys for consequences, take the doors off their bedroom. There's a lot of consequences that you can do. Also, there needs to be some family counseling. The kid cannot be the scapegoat. It is a family problem. It has to involve the entire family because it affects the entire family.
Most doctors prescribe 40 doses of pain reliever for minor surgeries. If they're sitting in your cabinet, that's a possibility for your kid's friends to take to school, sell, do anything they want with.
Involve the child's doctor. When you take the child to the doctor, ask the doctor what they're doing to monitor these kinds of things. Make it an open conversation with their physician. And there is software out there that can find out what they're doing, what they're saying, what websites. It's great software to be able to know exactly where your kids are going.
I just kind of want to encourage everyone to, abolish that it's a good idea to let your kids go on a party bus instead of making it to the homecoming dance. Don't rent party buses for our kids.
Somebody mentioned water bottles, have vodka in water bottles or rum or whatever it may be. Kids are planting water bottles at parks. The party buses are stopping there. Somehow they're getting it on there. They're being sneaky. So we just have to stop the alcohol from getting on the buses.
The way they're getting the alcohol on them is that extra money you're giving them, they're giving it to the bus driver and they're letting them get on there and they're giving it to them. They're saying, oh, you want to bring in this alcohol on? Okay, sure, bring it on. Here, give me an extra $100 for that.
Please don't throw parties and supply alcohol or allow alcohol and drugs in your home, because that's their gateway right there.
I want to say to all the kids that are here, and to the kids, to the teens, and to the young adults, that if you are at a party, and if you do see a friend or somebody that is nodding off or falling asleep, to not be afraid to call 911.
Hello, everyone inside the hall. First of all, I want to let you know, since you can't see us, but we can see you, one of the things you need to know is that there's at least another 100 people out here. So in terms of what works, we started this hellacious odyssey last spring. Our son is in one of the high schools in the Poway district. The first thing that worked was the drug dogs. What we need, seriously, is the drug dogs on every middle school and high school campus frequently. Unless there are serious, dire consequences, these kids are not going to pay attention.
It seems to me that if our kids can obtain drugs in the school, as well as deal drugs in the school, that we should also have a very active recovery program in the school.
I'm involved with the RB high school football program, and last fall, the head coach wanted to do random drug testing. And the principal, Paul Robinson, came in, and he was totally supportive of this, but told us, unfortunately, the district will not let us use school grounds to do that testing. Doesn't seem right to me. The kids know what's going on. The teachers know what's going on. The APs and the principals know what's going on. But then they get roadblocks thrown up in front of them when they try to do something.
I'm bringing my kids up in Poway Unified. We moved here because of it, like a lot of others. I want my kids to go to Poway High, and it's frightening. I think awareness needs to be more. I get these pink slips from the school when there's head lice. Why can't our schools notify us when there's drug arrests? When they get busted for drugs at one high school, don't send them to another high school.
My name's Christine Smithers. I have 3 kids currently at Poway High, one of which has played on the lacrosse team for the last 3 years. And I guess what I would like to see is dialogue, starting with the coach, change the reputation of this team. Instead of going into a team huddle and they're talking about how they were all baked the night before. Because the young kids hear the older kids say that, they see zero consequence, and to them it just becomes a joke.
I really feel like the city, in conjunction with Poway Unified, could offer something like a student center or teen center or something in that arena that would give them a place to hang out and be safe.
The city of Poway, do we have the will to put addiction resources right on the front page of our website? Do we have the will to open up real estate so that the different groups like the 12-step programs and the treatment counselors and the religious programs can come together and offer these solutions? Can we get together in a meeting like this more than once a year and bring in expert treatment counselors, recovering addicts and alcoholics from the community and work together? That is what we need to do, and we need to do it fast.
I'm Will Wooten, and I'm a drug and alcohol counselor in this community. I think the gentleman that just spoke before me was 100% right. And I will personally say that if any space is open in this area We will commit to doing 5 years of free services for anyone that wants to come in and do groups on a once-a-week basis.
And form a group that sticks together. This problem is not going to go away. I promise you that.
Addiction thrives in the dark. That's always the thing to remember. It thrives in the dark. I am not one bit surprised at the turnout in Poway. I raised 3 kids here. Poway is going to lead this county in saying no more. No more.